taking a closer look at one of the most controversial health mysteries in recent years.
Originally known as Havana Syndrome, officials say the condition has now spread beyond Cuba to every continent.
1,500 reports. Across 96 countries, yeah. It's a great question for which the intelligence community does not have a great answer.
All right, so you've got kids and a teacher, and they all start this uncontrollable twitching. So bad, CDC comes in to investigate, and they find...
Well, they found that there wasn't an explainable cause for the illness, and there wasn't anything in the environment that was causing the illness. And actually, it's a documented phenomenon called a mass psychogenic illness. So this is something that's actually been reported as far as 600 years ago.
It's in their head, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's in their head, but some of the symptoms are factual. Feeling dizzy, feeling headaches. It's a reaction to something in their environment, and sometimes it's prescribed to anxiety or stress, probably as the most common cause.
And I was reading about this, and they said that it was in this case, every single person, female, including the teacher, that this is something that happens to women more than men, where there's no reason for it, but all of a sudden, they almost have these, convulsions, these seizures.
Tina Anifer, a former Foreign Services officer stationed in Havana, who told NBC News about the moment this all hit her, saying, in her words, "I felt like I was being struck with something, pain that I've never felt before in my life, as if I'd been seized by some invisible hand and I couldn't move."
Precisely pinpoint what we think could be linked to this relatively unusual mechanism that really has not received a whole lot of study. Pulsed microwave energy.
Definitive evidence of what started in Cuba remains elusive. Some link it to electronic surveillance, others a weapon. But with cases now emerging in every continent.
Since 2016, there have been 200 cases of the Havana Syndrome. 200 cases. It has been reported in Australia, Colombia, Russia, Georgia, Kyrgyzstan, Poland, Serbia, Taiwan, China, Uzbekistan, even here in India.
So who or what is behind these directed energy events? Is it an intelligence service? Is it a nation? Or is it some other entity?
The closest the US has come to an answer is microwave radiation. And even then, there is no evidence to back it. It almost sounds like a sci-fi movie where villains harness the power of sound to attack unsuspecting diplomats.
But that doesn't explain that core group of people, particularly at the U.S. Embassy in Cuba, where some of them have documented brain injuries, and they can't really explain it. They've said environmental factors, pre-existing medical conditions. They even talked about, in some cases, HVAC malfunctioning can cause pressure in a room, which can lead people to think, but that doesn't cause a brain injury.
Is this an ailment, really, or a case of cloak and dagger espionage? We say good luck. We also say reality is sometimes stranger than fiction.